Very good evening students and welcome to BYJU'S exam prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all of the exam. You all are welcome to this session. We will be doing the practice for line graph today in this CAT DILR session. Very good evening everyone. So let's start with this whole series with line graph. I will be taking each and every level of this DI questions. Means we are starting this line graph session today. This is very basic level 1 of line graph, and slowly gradually we will be doing each level of every type of data interpretation. So today we have started the DI division section to improve our DILR part, and the sub area for this DI is line graph. Right, the weightage is that you can see that consistently this type was asked in CAT exam, and the other non-CAT exam also you can expect one question from this type. So we will be learning the basics of line graph today and the type of the question which are asked in from this section. So thoroughly read the whole graph one by one. Everything should be clear in your mind. So there are two categories. One is exports, which is the broader block, and second is the domestic consumption, right, in 1000 tons from year 1998 to 1994. Okay, let's see what are the question based on this graph. In which of the following year was the total of the export and the domestic consumption highest among the given years? Okay, if I see that in the graph, this is the point where the two are as the top level. So this is around 33 and this is around 26. 33 is 59. So approximately 60,000 tons. This is smaller, this is smaller. So other are smaller than these two figures. So it is 1993 the year where the levels are reaching up to the highest point. If there was 40% increase in the domestic consumption from 94 to 95, the chart ends up 94. Whatever is the value in the 94, it will be increased by 40%, which will give us the value for 95 in the domestic consumption category. What would have been the difference between the domestic and the exports in 1995? See, for 1995 no data is given for exports, so this we can't solve this until and unless we have the data for exports also, right? Exports 95 data not given. In which of the following years was the percentage fluctuation in exports the maximum over the previous year? Now let's see. For exports we have to see where the production is fluctuating the maximum. So in 1989 it is falling from 15 to 10. So in 89 there is a fall of 5 on 15. It means 33 1/3 percentage decrease. This is happening in 89. Let me see what are the years with us. 90, 91, 94. We have to discuss only for these year only. 91, 90 and 94. So now change or move up to 90. In 90 it is increasing from 10 to 15. So 5 increasing on 10. 50% increase. In 91 it is increasing from 15 to 22.5, means 7.5 increase on 15. Again 50% increase. Okay, but this value is not 15, this is approximately 16. Okay, so I must say then when we compare the two, this one is highest. That in 1990 the figure is highest. Okay, so answer is D part. What is the difference between the average domestic consumption and the average export during the given years? So we have to find average of all of them. So for domestic consumption, let's see what is the average. Domestic is first 7.5 plus 15, then we have 12.5, then 25, then 20, then 25, and then 22.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So 20 and 15, 35, 60, 80, 105, right? 129.5 by 7, right, is the total answer for. Now for exports, see what is the average. For exports, the first value is 15, second is 10, third is approximately 15, then 22.5, then 30, then 33 or 34, and last is, let's say it is 18. So 20, 30, 40, 70, 103, 121, 121 and 22.5, 143.5 by 7. We need to find what is the difference between the two. Okay, 133.5 minus 129.5 by 7. So 4, 1 by 7, it is approximately 2. The difference is approximately 2. So 2000, right? The difference between the domestic consumption between 90 and 91 was exactly equal to the difference in export between which of the following years. So let's see how much is the difference between 90 and 91 during domestic. 90 and 91. This is 90 and this is, sorry, this is 90 and this is 91. 25 and 12.5. The difference is 12.5. For domestic, it is 12.5. Now let's see which years show the same difference. For 91, 92, export 91, 12.5 to 22.5, sorry, 15 to 22.5, 7.5. This is not the answer. 89 to 91. 89 is 10 and 91 is 22.5. Yes, 12.5 is the increase. So this is the correct answer. B part is the correct answer. Okay, next data represent the speed of the train on day 1 and day 2 in meter per second, and second chart represents the length of the train in meters. So this is a very important DI chart where we can see the question is related to DI as well as speed, distance and time concept. Approximately what is the average time taken by train D on day 1 and day 2 across the platform of length 500 meter. Whenever a train crosses a platform, in that case the distance traveled is length of train, which is 225 plus length of platform. So 225 plus 500, 725 is the distance which is to be covered while passing the platform. Okay, the question is the time. Time is equals to distance upon speed. Okay, day 1 and day 2. Let's see what are the speeds of the train on day 1 and day 2. It is 50 on day 2, 200 on day 1. So 725 divided by 200 and 725 divided by 50. 725 is common, 200 is LCM, right? 4 minus 1, 3. 725 into 3 by 200, right? This is what they are saying. Okay, we have to take average of this. Average means total of time divided by 2. We don't have to find the difference, we have to find the average of the time. I am taking the difference. Instead of difference, we need to find how much is the average of the time. Time is equals to distance upon speed. So this is time 1, this is time 2. 725 is common, and we have 4 plus 1, 5 by 200 divided by 2 to find the average. 5 into 40, so 725 by 80, approximately 9 seconds. So answer is B part, 9 seconds. At what speed must train C travel on day 2 such that it crosses the platform of 500 meter in half the time expected? Okay. So first we have to find how much time is taken by C on day 2 to cross a platform. Okay. So train C is on day 2, it works with a speed of 125 is the length and 50 is the speed of this train on day 2, right? So let me rub this off. At what speed? So time is equals to distance, which is 625 by speed 70. This is the time normally taken by this train to cross a platform, right, with the speed of 70. Now half the time. Half time means 625 by 140. This is half of the time. Now in this half time, what should be the speed? Distance over half time. Distance is same, 625. So 625 by 140, approximately 140, which is A part. Okay. So answer to second question is A part. For the first question it was B part. What is the average speed of all the trains on day 1? Okay. All the trains on day 1. It is 60 plus 75, 105, 180, 240 और 200, 440. So ये हो गया 610. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Divided by 5. Okay, if I divide this by 5, 5 1 time 5, right? Remainder 1, 5 2 times 10, 122, approximately 122. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 370, and this was 180, 240. Yeah, 610 divided by 5, approximately 122, near about. So which is none of these, I think. Right, we don't have any of the speed matching up with this. What will be the total time traveled by B, C, D on day 1? Day 1 is blue color, B, C, D. 75, 105, 200 is the speed. Length is 200, 125, 225. So what will be the total time traveled by the train BCD on day 1, but no distance is given, so data is insufficient. We have the speed, we have the length, but no data that how much distance is to be covered, what part is to be covered. What is the ratio of the percentage increase or decrease in the speed of train A from day 1 to day 2? Day 1 to day 2. Blue to red, there is a fall. No, there is an increase. Day 1 is 60, day 2 is 150. Total 90 is increased on 60. So 3 to 50, 150%. Train D, day 1 to day 2. Train D. Day 1 is 200, day 2 is 50, 150 fall. 150 on 200 into 100 is 75. So 150 and 75. The question is that what is the ratio, right? 150 to 75 ratio is 2:1. So right answer is, very good evening eminent boy, how are you beta? मेरे साथ जुड़ जाओ अब 5:45 पर इसी तरह के डीआई के क्वेश्चन लाइन ग्राफ के प्रैक्टिस कराऊंगा वहाँ पे जो अभी यहाँ पे हमने सीखे हैं, इसका प्रैक्टिस सेशन करेंगे एट 5:45 ऑन एप्लीकेशन ऑफ बायजूस। तो जल्दी से वहाँ मेरे साथ जुड़ जाओ अभी के अभी, राइट। और बच्चों कल मैं आप लोगों के लिए एक वर्कशॉप लेकर आ रहा हूँ रात को 8 बजे। इट इज़ टू इम्प्रूव योर स्कोर इन DILR, राइट। तो दोज हु आर वीक इन DILR must join the workshop of tomorrow, which is at 8 p.m. on application. Thank you for joining for this session, students. Take care. Bye.